You understand? And that one go carry us going to 8 o'clock. The 8 o'clock we go do leg over, change them again. Inside of Citizens Web, of course, quickly new one. Weather and entertainment brief. Citizens Weather and Entertainment Brief, Citizens Web. That one 8 o'clock to 8:15. Seriously, we'll give you one or two updates for weather. One way concern weather, how it could be for the rest of the day. Then one or two updates for inside of the world of entertainment. That one would drop 8:15. 8:15 the time for pension pot. You already know. We'll talk about everything pension. That one go day on ground. 8:15. Carriers go reach where 8:30 day. 8:30, switch them up again, change over. Like say we change over from generator to light or from light to generator. You know how they change over? We'll change them again by 8:30. Now that time we go balance here. We go balance here where we're for inside of the studio. Carry Titi Tororo go reach 9:30 on top of the big talk. And there I go bring out one or two matters, put them for table, PC Sam like Kilishi. Then we're going to pick them one by one, you and me, this morning on top of the radio, 8:30 to 9:30, the big talk. And as there, we go pump me. Don't forget, as I pump me, no means things is still to go on, because that 9:30 so now, it could be time for sunny side of sports. Then 10 o'clock, the big Don, Lawrence Umwete, go down ground with Insight. Insight with Lawrence Umwete. That one go carry us go to 11, where they talk about Mina. Mina go down ground, and based on how it go, she go carry us from that 11, go reach 12, where we go day with Orion for perspectives. I don't get perspective. Now we met the gist for Salon. Hey, let me even tell you, do you know that it can look up and down? All those kind of women gist will make sense. That be just normal gist. You know, when you see intelligent women, you want to know how to be. You're on top of perspectives, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 12 noon. That one go carry us go to 1:30. And then we'll go move on from there. 3 o'clock, no time for politics now, normally. 4 o'clock, Udeme George go bust in on Citizen Sports. Everything we consign sports. Break them down, slice them like sliced bread, drop for the mouth. By 4 o'clock, go reach 5 o'clock. Didi, the delicious individual, the delicious fellow. She go down ground, let's speak as super. You know, one voice what they like for radio, for this food, not be say because me and they work. But for the full Nigeria, one female voice what they like to hear for radio, not Didi voice. I thought they like the voice, if you the verse, you just hear that voice, just and even as I can't. She get her for body. So Didi go down ground, super citizen at sunset. That one go carry us from 5 o'clock, go reach where 7 o'clock a day. Then we go switch them, Nightline Africa there on ground. African beats there on ground, more and more music, everything goes up, go reach 12 midnight. Check your time now, 6:37 on top of the radio. They call me the chief priest. Withezemmuo one, if you call me Oracle of the Citizens, only one way call me, I balance well this morning. Now me and you go run out, go reach 9:30. I come back, my church mind, up next.
Nigeria go better, Nigeria go better, Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. If Nigeria go better, now your hand it is. If Nigeria go better, now my hand it is. Make we join us together, make Nigeria for better.
Citizen FM Abuja. Now we be the voice of the people.
The issues. Everybody respected that because it was coming from the president.
Purely behind it, the way the people took the battle in their hands. Some civil servant retired without a roof over his age.
The cause.
If we cannot trust you, then you cannot take the ticket of this country. Who cannot be divulged from those who cause the crime. Honestly.
The passion.
You must have national spread. So where is it?
Why are you so concerned about that? He said money was.
I never.
No.
The platform is always the same.
Insight on Citizen FM 93.7.
The source is constant.
My name is Lawrence Umoite.
There is always an opportunity.
Tomorrow, Insight returns with another interesting.
Insight with Lawrence Umwete on Citizen 93.7 FM Abuja. Be part of the experience.
Citizen FM Abuja. Now we be the voice of the people.
Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. If Nigeria go better, now your hand is there. If Nigeria go better, now my hand is there. Make we join us together, make Nigeria for better.
One time, 6:41 on top of the radio. Good morning, in case you just bust in. We don't day here since. We await you. Welcome. Today now still number 17 day for inside of May 2023. And brand new morning, Wednesday morning, Super Citizen at sunrise. Now the show, did they call me the chief priest? I balance well for here. Quickly, my church mind. This one go carry us go reach 7 o'clock a day. Today will be 17th day of May. Today, like this. Now, World Telecommunication and Information Society Day. Today. World Telecommunication and Information Society Day. Waiting the day they're all about. When they say World Telecommunication and Information Society Day, waiting it all about. Now they, when they come outside, according by the United Nations, they bring and come outside to do waiting. Make them they let people they know. Make them they give people the info. Make people they aware. Waiting, them fit to use the internet. All the opportunity and all the things them way people fit use internet to do their possibilities and everything where you fit to benefit, where you fit to do with and do for. As in do for inside internet and do with internet. Anything where developmental things where internet bring come outside, plus including other information and communication technology than ICT things. What if they fit bring and the things where internet and ICT fit contribute to society, to the economy of countries and societies, and then how ego fit to do it to close the gap between different so what they say global village, all right, to close the gap between the different societies and different parts of the world and bring the world together. So when they say World Telecommunication and Information Society Day, now all of these things now they try to achieve, make sure say people there more aware, people will know, make they know more, people will know, make they know. Say many things upon things day when they say if you use internet to take run by one or two by jumper, you understand? Internet if you tidy one or two, if it boosts economies, if it helps societies live richer, better life, and then you get many things when they bring countable. Yes, so that's why they mark them, they remember them, they observe them, they celebrate them on a day like this. Okay, and then according to how they TikTok, the 17th of May, another reason why they even choose 17th of May, because the 17th of May marked the anniversary when it signed the first International Telegraph Convention. And then the one when they create the International Telecommunication Unit will be ITU. So on 17th of May, these two things happen when they signed the first International Telegraph Convention and then create the International Telecommunication Union, ITU, International Telecommunication Union. Okay, so on the 17th of May. So based on that one, they just commemorate, I don't like observers, just pick that 17th of May as day to take salute and acknowledge and recognize and observe and commemorate. Oh, wish other word did you come on and leave me. When I frame me But basically, now what's in the day they're all about. Okay. Now, very quickly, for inside of 2022, according by statistics, when they bring come outside, 2022, in fact, they draw the chart about 36% of people where they for countries, the countries, how they classify the country, they say least developed countries, LDCs. You know, how they classify the country. They say, for instead of LDCs, then the least developed countries, they get about 36% of people where they online as at 2022 and last year here, you know, where they online, then 66% of people, you understand, for the rest of the world, people online in the world in 2002, now 66% of the people, but from less developed country, we get only 36% of the people. Now, still in that 2022, they estimate 407 million people for at least, for in the least developed countries, there are those LDCs all they talk about an estimated number of 407 million people for LDCs than at least developed countries where they use the internet, where account for the 36%. So when I just tell you 36% of the population, and if you compare them to the 66% globally, all right, so the 720 million people wasted the offline for internet, because what is it, 407 million people, according by approximately estimated, then about 720 million people, they offline. They know they online for those countries will be least developed countries. You understand? So then they offline about 720. They know the internet. They know they still they use touchlight phone. But yes, you know. So they know they're online, and then that one they account for like 27% of the global offline population. 27% of people in those countries, they account for the global offline population. Okay, so now so the thing be some statistics where them bring come outside there. This one direct from United Nations, according by info within drop. All right, so now the one we consign connectivity, we consign communication and all of those things. We don't know say they're important. And this one gonna be my church mind, because yes, why would they raise the awareness? Why would they talk about the important manners of say make all man they online? Because people don't build businesses online, people don't build brands online, people don't make money online, people don't find purpose online, people don't find wife and husband online, people don't find fulfillment online. Many better things they happen online, economies, business transactions, people get to meet and do collaboration, do things, big things, they go down or they go on or they go up and then they go down. Big things they happen online on the internet space. All right, so that one no be news again. Everybody know, and then for decades, for some time now, at least for the past decade, the one we consign, the challenge we consign connectivity. That connectivity itself no be the issue. Now, the real issue or the new face of the challenge, while they try to bring the rest of the world online to make sure say more people get to use the internet, more people get online to use the internet one way or another, while they try to do that one. But the one of the issues where they, or one of the real issues where they, now to make sure say the online experience of the people will get access to the internet, because we also access to the internet now no be news. Everybody get access to the internet. So but make the new face of the challenge now to make it sure say all man will get access to the internet, say they get what they call meaningful connectivity. What be meaningful connectivity? The connectivity, if they get access, they safe. No cyberbullying, no form of attack, no when it say safety and security. Okay, safety involves say no attacks, then security, safety and security, they similar. No attacks, then of course make people no use or make you not be victim of fraud, any type of fraud. And I say attack, we go wound you, or attack, we go defraud you. So while they did jump, everybody get it at how far, which mechanisms they on ground to take check some of these internet fraud, internet scams here and there. That's not the new face of the challenge. That are number one. Then you go there safe, you go there secure, you go there satisfying. If you go internet, not be to get access to them, you they enjoy them. As you go the internet, you they enjoy what you they see for there. Or you enjoy waiting you do for there. Sometimes you could come for your space, especially for Twitter and support, for your timeline. You could just see something. You could say this versus this, like for this, comment for this. You could see some things where you know one see. You know they the mood to see some kind of revealing things where you know go like to see. You go see them, and you just they make you just scroll your own JJ for your timeline somehow. So. Getting access to the internet, yes, we don't go past that side. But is it a safe space? Is it satisfying? Is it secure? Is it enriching? Is it enrich the user? Is it productive? The user, if you use and they do something, where they bring results, they create something, they achieve something. I mean, just the internet. Then, the pata of them all, is it affordable? Yes, that internet experience. That be the one when the business person go buy data before you go do something. You go be like, them plug hose for the data, then plug pipe, suck out 2 seconds. Maybe you could just, just check, make you just check one tutorial for YouTube before you check a video. You just your data don't vroom. Because not be everybody they gets the muscle or the stamina to use shovel, dig data, pour full for inside of the phone. You get people say their phone, then their phone get data reservoir. Now they're not take assign them a data. They leave and know they feel data. In fact, then they short, then get wife, then they connect their wife, then get access to the internet 2474747. They get access to there. But then some people they want to be say their ladder they always function. They get their ladder. Small thing they don't climb, climb up, go off the data. Small time they don't climb their ladder, go off the data. People like that today. So we also got that. That's not why if they say access to the internet, that's not one thing. How about the affordability? How about waiting be the how rich, how wholesome the experience day? Especially for the same people where they talk, say they for the LDC, so within the talk, where they call the least developed countries, according by how the United Nations they classify them. Especially those people now, how rich or how wholesome, how satisfying is their internet, the ones who get the internet connectivity. So within the talk, how when they say the 36%, so while they try to get the orders online, that 36%, so how satisfying is their internet experience? Talk about the safety, talk about the satisfying, talk about how enriching, talk about how productive and how affordable. That not the new conversation. So as then they celebrate, I'm saying today in a World Telecommunication and Information Society Day, May 17. Yes, good one. Internet is helping us. Yes. We have internet. Yes. You get smart. Yes. You're smarter. Smart everything. Smart watch, smartphone, smart shoe, smart car, smart chair, smart spoon. You understand? Smart plate, smart every. But how the experience be? That now the question. So when we don't move the conversations and don't move when we don't move the conversations, they go. That's the point when they say to get the best from the internet or to try to control the internet environment. Because time not go even let if we start to talk about many things. I don't know whether they don't troll you once for internet and they don't drag you for Twitter before. They don't drag you. When we say maybe just talk, you just mistakenly just drop, then go drag you for Twitter. Heck we. They don't carry on matter like a puff show glass for Facebook once. You go day or day, then go drag you. Person when they go fit talk to you normally face to face, if you see you for street, now auntie he go call you or brother or uncle, but that same person he go come Twitter, he go to talk to you, he go tell you anything when he like. All those trolling, all those cyber bullying, cyber attack. During elections, we see him now. Hey, during election, he choke. Go for Twitter. Go sometimes. In fact, sometimes they advise people. Say sometimes I'm gonna come up, but you get when I do them now. I do them for a long time. I come up body for if you find me for social media, yes, you go see my accounts, but I don't really date there because that period, I need make I come up body from high tension first. Make I come up body for high tension. So some people, sometimes you need to come up body for high tension. Not be all the time good, because that space sometimes make you no go quote me wrong. Sometimes the space they did toxic. So internet connectivity na one thing, but how the experience be, that na another question, and that's where we need to focus, to control, to regulate. Many people don't argue, say they're not supposed to regulate internet. The freedom of use, the freedom to do whatever you like. Now be the beauty of beauty. But then, one way or another, anything where they no regulate, or anything where just they like that, abuse, they quickly bust in, abuse, they quickly enter. That's not why they talk about them. All right, so now what in day there? Check your time now, 5 minutes before 7 o'clock. Now my church mind, now I tell you so. On top the radio today, 17th of May 2023, 7 o'clock with the check waiting the papers to talk. No touch your radio. Make I drop the numbers then for you. 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205 0818 22 22 206. Now the numbers where we go take a yarn, and that on the other side of 7 o'clock. They call me the chief priest this morning. This now Citizen FM 93.7. You they listen to Super Citizen at Sunrise. And they come back.
Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. If Nigeria go better, now your hand is there. If Nigeria go better, now my hand is there. Make we join us together, make Nigeria for better.
Hello, Abuja. You are listening to 93.7 Citizen FM, the latest radio station based in Nigeria's capital. Our station seeks to broadcast a broad mix of culture and views with priority given to development programming to enable residents share ideas and opinions, music and drama. At Citizen FM, we believe in progressive talk and solution-driven conversation. Our aim is to build a united Nigeria by bringing people of diverse culture together through communication. Enjoy listening to 93.7 Citizen FM. We are more than just a radio station. We are a part of your life.
Citizens Tech Talk with Mina, bringing you news updates on digital technology around us, discussing the latest developments and how technology can enrich you and make your life more exciting. Citizens Tech Talk with Mina, welcome to our world of technology. Every Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 12. Citizens Tech Talk with Mina, expanding our global reach through technology.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Super Citizen at Sunset on Citizen FM 93.7. This is the fun-packed radio show you heard about. Did you miss any one of our programming today? Join me, Diddy, from the Citizen Pot when we run through our programs from sunrise. Stay abreast, get informed on news roundup. It even gets better. Do you think you know Nigeria? Answer 3 questions correctly and be one of our daily winners on quizzes. It is the full package. Let's take you back, way back on African Vibes. Let's celebrate the African people, the rich cultures across borders, the languages, the good food, and wealth of excellence on African Vibes. Join me every Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. It is on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja.
Citizen FM Abuja. Now we be the voice of the people. Papa told me keep your head up high.
Past 7 o'clock, but David, I need to understand something. I need to understand something because some of these lyrics now, we just enjoy the song, but check the lyrics now. Check the lyrics small first because I don't know when it's a big fish flowing like the ocean. Big fish, they flow. Number one, you say big fish, they flow. How now? How the fish they take? The fish they move. Now I've been a flow. Okay, now flow fish they flow. It says big fish they flow like the. I've been waiting it. Maybe I know here and well. Big fish flowing like the ocean. How? Anyway, 2 minutes past 7 o'clock. Check I'm 17th day for inside of May 2023. Now time to do waiting. Make we check wait on the papers. They talk this morning one by one. All of the paper them. We will see them. Kali, I didn't see themselves this day here, Vanguard day here, Daily Trust day here, Business day here, The Nation day here, the Daily Times day here, The Punch day here, Guardian day here. I see Daily Independent day here too. All of them then got a day. I'm going to check them one by one this morning. Wait in the paper to talk. Then you go share your thoughts about what in the papers them did talk. Okay? I still see some other papers here. The points, the points. Okay. All right. Make we jump inside of the matter. Waiting the papers. They talk one by one. I see the B. Yes, Daily Independent. The points have there. Okay. Make we even start from this. The point. The Point newspaper. Make we use that one. Take open the ground this morning. The Point newspaper. They talk something there. They say. The big headline, the big fat headline, when they take slap full everywhere. 10th NAS and the 10th National Assembly, Akpabio walks tightrope as Northwest remains adamant. To get support of different sections of this country, no be choice, you know. Akpabio walks tightrope as Northwest remains adamant. Talk about the leadership of the 10th National Assembly and the Senate precisely. The riders will follow that one. Adamu warns of revolt against party's choices. Adamu says, hey, Monas, hey. He warns of revolt. Maybe no revolt against the choices where the party already make. Akpabio, Barao beg aggrieved aspirants. He say, you know, Baramo. You know, so make a no verse. Make una no verse. Make I just be Senate President. I beg. Make una no verse. I beg. I know say not the verse, but I beg. The aspirants. Make I just run them. Make I just run them small. Make I run them now. And I beg. So. Now so in the beg them. That according by the head like Akpabio Barao, then the beg aggrieved aspirants. Make ana kulu mama. Kulu papa. Kulu temper. The other rider there, APC fails tradition of consultation. Nayari 9 so. Say the tradition of consultation, say they kick leg for stone this time around. They don't consult. Consult and make we reason, make we know, make we tell you no. We don't want this person, we want this person. Oh, okay, this person is good to go. Carry on. We don't consult. So that one day there, all of them, the big headline and the riders, the attachment headlines, we follow them. All of them day there. Then we see investors grab 102.4 billion naira as all share index gains 0.36%. That one has some business news there, some business headline as they go. Then on top of politics there, we see for the Point newspaper this morning, Anambra INEC ad hoc staff protest non-payment of allowances. Why Anambra INEC ad hoc staff? Now, is it a national something? Is it that they release the money to Anambra State own, but gets to the ad hoc staff, or now the whole ad hoc staff will serve for the election? Or wait till they play out for there. But according by the headline, is Anambra INEC, the ad hoc staff, the ginger, then the protest. We no go agree, we no go agree. Aluta continua. Say they never pay them the allowances. That one day there. On top of the matter, we still check them there. Police parade suspected killers of a Ebonyi monarch. The way when it be say, monarch. So the other day for Niger State, the other day for Zamfara. Bandits enter the house of monarch, kidnap in grandchildren. The other day for Niger State, different monarchs now, they're not even they safe. So if kings or kings, they suppose gets, even if they don't get too much security, at least king and a king, he must get, men must gather there around them. If kings, they at risk of getting kidnapped, duh. If teeth were choose stone, now what in that teeth go do granite? Imagine and now. So that one day there on top of the matter, the Point newspaper this morning with a check. I'm waiting the paper to talk one by one. On to the next one there, a Daily Independent Day here. The big headlines is Senate OK's independent candidacy makes it difficult to fly. 6 inclusion of NAS presiding officers in National Security Council. Wow. I see this matter. So they want include National Assembly presiding officers that the NAS leadership. They want put them on top of the matter. They want include them for inside of the National Security Council. They try to seek that one. All right, and all of them talk about independent candidacy too. The upper chamber of the National Assembly on Thursday approved independent candidacy in presidential, governorship, national, state assemblies, and local government council elections. However, political analysts say the requirements for independent candidacy here made the plan dead on arrival. So they plan the dead on some political analysts they talk so. The Senate also seeks the inclusion of presiding officers of the National Assembly in the National Security Council. The moves by the Senate were part of the Constitution alteration bills transmitted to state houses of assembly for concurrence. All right, that one day there. Just to make I scratch inside of the gist small. So that one day there, the Senate they nod and say, oh yeah, independent candidacy for presidential. That one means you could contest outside party. Independent candidacy. You could just say they try me the alter so that candidates can contest independently. All right, independent candidature for presidential, governorship, national and state assemblies, and local government council elections. All of them they there this morning on top of the radio with the check based on how it be. All right, we still look based on one or two. Make we still check all the papers them we still check them one by one. Yes. So well, I don't know. This one you should say there'll be welcome development with this. How wanna see this particular one? I go open the phone line shortly. When did they talk about independent candidacy? Say make person contest without say there any party. Make we see how that one will go. Then we'll see the other headlines this morning. Buhari's government has achieved food sufficiency for Nigeria. This we'll go talk more about of this one for the big talk this morning. We'll talk more about it on the big talk where they say Buhari's government has achieved food sufficiency. You know what it means, food sufficiency for Nigeria? We'll go talk more. That's not who they talk to. That's not from the presidency. The spokesperson of the president. That's for the office. The presidency actually. This one they come from the presidency, and the person going we talk na Garba Shehu. Yes. So that one day there. Immediately, Arewa youths caution Tinubu against trusting Zamfara governor. Commends CBN governor over Naira redesign policy. That one day there you go. Remember, says Zamfara governor been done the drag. Immediately small. So some groups, some Arewa youths don't come outside on the caution Tinubu, say making no to trust Zamfara governor. They can meanwhile they can clap and say yes, nice one, the CBN governor on top of the Naira redesign policy. Well, some Nigerians don't really feel nice about that Naira redesign policy. All right, some people believe them, they like the idea, but the way when it take touch people, the way when it take turn out, it can be like crises for some people. So, well, these people now they commend CBN over the policy. Well, we'll go see how it to be. Meanwhile, talking about the Naira redesign, anybody they see the new notes. Because I dey see am, but now by Akimbo, by Jampa, I don't see am. I don't know whether you dey see am. Maybe you dey on our side where because I don't know. That one day there. 10th NAS Adamu warns Akpabio of coup on the floor of the Senate. That one day there. British member of parliament reports slam oil firms allege environmental genocide in Bayelsa. All of them there. Finally, Senate passes 876 billion naira to 2023 NDDC budget. Finally, Senate passes 876 billion naira 2023 NDDC budget, approves 451 million naira for 12 board members. Chairman gets 576 million naira to take care of office. I must see the way allocation they go. Block allocations. Well, but that one day there. Talk about NDDC. All of them day there for inside of the matter. Then Transport Minister denies meddling in NPA dredging contracts. That one day there too. North experiencing self-imposed educational backwardness. Lakwatanana. Who they talk this one? The Minister of Education, Malam Adamu. And I talked this one yesterday, will be Tuesday. He say Northern Nigeria is experiencing educational backwardness, a situation he said it imposed on itself. You know, so many people don't they talk this thing, making it be like attack. Say the educational backwardness in the north, this they come from the Minister of Education, Malam Adamu, where he himself is from the north. And in talk say the educational backwardness saying are self-imposed, saying at the north government then they impose them. I don't know how true this one day or how it be, but that one day and I waiting there on top of the paper this morning, Daily Independent on top of the radio with a check. I'm waiting the paper to talk. 13 minutes past 7 o'clock this morning. Citizen FM 93.7 for inside of Abuja. Then we'll see the check. I'm there. FG's recklessness plunged Nigeria into inflation. Soludo they talk so. Professor Chukwuma Soludo, the former Central Bank of Nigeria governor and the current Anambra State governor, and I didn't talk this one yesterday. And I didn't talk. He said that the federal government now saying that then carry the country inside the inflation with the recklessness of the way when they said they borrow money anyhow, with the lack of regard of the rule of law in the way they manage the debt management. They manage debt well. They borrow money careless. They spend money loud spending, loud borrowing. You know, say all of those things then carry the country inside of inflation. That according by the governor of Anambra State, Chukwuma Charles Soludo, and they talk that one. He there on top of the paper, Daily Independent this morning. On to the next one. Make we jump into which other paper they are so now. Them plenty. Ukbo. This day they hear this day. This day they hear this day. You get. And the big headline for this day: how Jubril brokered Tinubu Kwankwaso meeting in France. Yes, I've been see that report yesterday. Say Tinubu and Kwankwaso meet, but I don't know the details of their meeting. But they meet. Tinubu and Kwankwaso, they meet themselves. So that one day there, they come to say how Jubril broker, arrange, nine do the hookup. No be hookup way, no be now hook them up, now meet, now arrange the meeting. You understand? The writers will follow that big headline: ex-Kano governor may join government of national unity. Ex-Kano governor, talk about Kwankwaso now, say he may join government of national unity. That means they might pool forces together. They might join forces. We might see situation where NNPP and Kano State will be their stronghold. But they talk about some of the lawmakers from Kano State and the government of Kano State. We may see situation where we say Kano State go through their weight behind the ruling party based on one or two. Anyway, that one day there. The suggestion with this headline, they suggest President-elect allegedly proposes reconciling Ganduje and predecessor. Wow. Okay, maybe they see reconciling because Ganduje actually Ganduje na Tinubu person, you know, they close to the president-elect. So make we see how that one go play out. That one day there. Presidency, rising inflation not peculiar to Nigeria. Challenge global. Say this inflation matter, na global matter. Make I calm down. I beg you. Now global matter, man, I calm down. The one where inflation they swell up like Gary Jebu with them pour water for inside, saying that the whole world did it happen. Make I calm down. Now so they talk. Then with the city right away follow that one. IMF African currencies under pressure. Depreciated by 8% since January 2022. Ghana, Sierra Leone currencies suffer over 45% drop. So don't be only Nigerian. Butu. So even for Ghana, even for Sierra Leone, their money don't they collect. Their money they collect 45% drop. Then even for different side, now this one according by International Monetary Fund, then IMF, where they talk about most African countries, most African currencies, they under pressure. No be matter of Naira or Nigeria alone. Most African they under pressure since January 2022. All right, so that one they there. This morning, then gunmen. I said the day when I go check newspaper. When I no go see gunmen, bandits, terrorists, I go do giveaway that day. Big giant giveaway now I go do. When I go see them now, maybe I don't they talk them. Because I don't see another one now. He said gunmen killed 2 U.S. embassy staff, 2 security officials in Anambra. Sad one. This one happened for inside of Obaru day for Anambra there. Just Obaru, the sheer boundary with that, just close to the bridge, close to that Niger bridge, close to like they come out to the Inter-Delta State side. That Obaru there, very sad one there. U.S. embassy officials really drive past their side and then they see them. You know how they drive, where they go carry, and that side they very hostile, a very hostile side now. So maybe when they see them, you know how they I don't really know, but my speculation now, say they go move with this, they move with their special plate number. They go fit write diplomat or something, special plate number. So them fit don't look and say one thing, papa. Attack them and then take out 2 U.S. embassy staff, take out security officials for inside of Obaru there for Anambra. Sad one, sweet at all. It happened there. So that one day there. Then BBC investigations like Premium Times show Obi, not Tinubu, won Rivers contrary to Wike's loud claims. You remember, he get one time Premium Times break this particular headline. Then some days, weeks ago, I think 3 weeks thereabouts, I'm not sure again, but it got the time where the news break out on Premium Times, and we talking for this radio. Premium Times talk say for the local government area, and I think one other local government area for Rivers State, say now Peter Obi actually win. How then take no? Nobody said then go do any deep investigation. Then just check waiting INEC announce versus waiting them the same INEC upload for IREV, because they eventually upload them. Waiting they upload for IREV contradict waiting them announce. Waiting they upload for IREV show say Peter Obi win. Waiting they announce, and that now for 1 or 2 local governments. All right, not like the entire state or 1 or 2 local government in Rivers State. So the discrepancy there. So and now BBC don't dive inside of the matter. Themselves don't do their own investigation, and their investigation they in line with waiting Premium Times don't first talk. So Premium Times, BBC, two of them bring out report we talk say Obi no be Tinubu now win for inside of some Rivers local government, and the headlines say BBC investigations like Premium Times show Obi, not Tinubu, won Rivers, contrary to Wike's loud claims. That one, the big head, one of the headlines where they on top of this day newspaper this morning. They right away follow that one. They say results from IREV in Rivers alone may not have altered outcome of presidential poll. So, but they still support them. They say yes, but the results from IREV in Rivers say even though the discrepancy they say even if you announce the actual results, the results where they that IREV where they eventually see where they different from what the INEC announced. So that particular result where the IREV from Rivers State alone may not have altered the outcome of the presidential election. So even if they announce that particular result where they that IREV the way when they take B, say if it still no make Obi still win. Now, so then TikTok that one day there for inside of this day newspaper. Then which other headline they here? Arewa youths Naira redesign policy has reduced banditry, terrorism. Wow. Okay. But are they hear about one or two cases? Or well, they say reduced. They don't say end. Reduced banditry and terrorism. Maybe reduce. Well, I don't know what I could give credit to Naira redesign. Because just make me see how it be. Chances are that small truths feed inside of that comment. So make me leave that one there. All of them there for inside of this day. On to the next one now. Vanguard newspaper day here now. The big headline for Vanguard 7:22. Now waiting time to talk. Federal government incurs 36.8 trillion deficit in 8 years under Buhari. What did they happen? What did they really play? The federal government incurs 36.8 trillion naira deficit in 8 years under Buhari. That one day there. The right away full of that one. Say records 32 trillion naira revenue, spent 68 trillion naira, 77% of deficit incurred in 4 years. That one day there for inside of Vanguard. Then 10th NAS, come early, avoid Saraki like coup. Adamu they tell Akpabio Barao others, make una hurry up. Make it come on time, make it position on ourselves. Make it not be like that the one when it be say during the time of Saraki, when it be say the opposition party just hijack everything, run them by Akimbo, come produce Senate president. Will be Saraki that time. So say me they don't let that one happen again. Buhari baffled by pervasive level of corruption, presidency. Then they talk so. The spokesperson of Oga President, then they talk say Buhari it is shocking. With the way we say corruption take spread like bed sheet, he spread. So it is shocking. He did here. Emefiele's Naira redesign curbed terrorism. Arewa youths they tell Matawale. Say the one with Matawale they drag Emefiele. Emefiele make you calm down, Matawale. Now the redesign when Emefiele bring come outside and I reduce terrorism. Calm down. All right, so, but then, I don't know whether everybody agree. Federal government establishes 13 metropolitan fire stations across Nigeria. That one self-data. Then, on to the next one. 4 U.S. embassy staff killed in Anambra. Sad one. Embassy staff came under attack by gunmen in Obaru area of Anambra. They just see them. They say, maybe, you know that's kind of plate number. That's why sometimes it's good to disguise. Because when they go enter, they say, see, Governor Majalisa. You understand? Majalisa, guys, Susuna the Kudi. You just reason one or two things. Sad one, man. But that one day there on top of the radio now with the check 724. Waiting the papers, them. They talk super citizen at sunrise. They call me the chief priest this morning. This now Citizen FM 93.7 for Abuja. Court orders Seun Kuti's detention. Court says, hey, when they keep Seun Kuti in there on top of the one we consign the assault on the police officer. That one day there. Daily Trust this morning, the big headline. Real reasons Tinubu met with Kwankwanso ex-Emir Sanusi in Paris. Yes. So, not be only Kwankwanso. Daily Trust, they even give us extra info. Say them in meet with Kwankwanso and before Emir Sanusi Lamido for inside of Paris. That one day there offers NNPP leader ministerial position. Wow. Daily Trust, they give us some kepu. They say if they offer NNPP leader that Kwankwanso ministerial position, they urge consultations. You remember, say the other paper talk say Kwankwanso might join the government of national unity. All right, where they tell us the possibility. They say if you work with the ruling party. Now, with the headline for Daily Trust here, they talk say they offer NNPP leader ministerial position. If you being a minister of, as former Kano governor converses with ex-CBN governor. That one day there, all of them for inside of the matter. Daily Trust this morning. Then we see still for inside of Daily Trust, National Assembly approves independent candidacy for elections. This one, we'll go talk more about this one. This one, they're very egregious and obnoxious. Independent candidacy. Come outside from the farm. Package yourself, snap your picture, post them. You are contesting. You understand? No party chairman, no factional leader. Not in self-imposed educational backwardness. Now, Damude talk so. Say not, the backwardness of in education are not. Then they impose them on themselves. That one day there. U.S. Embassy shot dead. A U.S. Embassy staff shot dead in Anambra. That one day there. 2 for Inside of Daily Trust. On to the next one, Business Day there. So Business Day normally then they their big story day here. What would you see? Nigerians steer away from cars on traffic hike. FX scarcity. My car don't cost to no be say go come. I no sure say car of 1 million day again now self. I no sure. Unless say na gura, you know. Unless it not along, even some along car sharp, some along car self where they do along, one person. All those kind of cars some self before you go say you want carry 1 million buy car now, you choke. So as they say, Nigerians steer away from cars on tariff hike. They come up body from car first based on tariff hike and FX scarcity. All right, that one day there. Okay. Okay, all of them there. Nigeria lags African peers in registering business. That one there. May 29, no law to delay Tinubu's swearing in. Abakoba say, I don't check the law from cover to cover. You no get any law. We talk say make them delay the inauguration of Tinubu because you can't bless some people they bring some kepu, and this now they come from Olisa Abakoba will be before president of the Nigerian Bar Association. Say you don't get any you don't get any law. We'll go stop them. And also in TikTok. Speakership race. Gagdi says Tinubu unaware of Abbas's endorsement. That one self there, all of them there for Inside of the Matter. Lagos builds 18 megawatt power plant for Blue Line Rail. So the Blue Line Railway, the governor been done launch. The way they been done launch. Say based on 1 or 2. Say, you know, they don't build 18 megawatts power plants. You understand for the matter. So that one day there, based on how it go, Anyway, sharply, make we still check. I'm waiting the papers. Them they talk this morning. Arewa youths hammer Matawale for attacking Emefiele. All of them day there for Inside of Business Day. The Nation. 7:29 Citizen FM this morning. The Nation newspaper. What Tinubu should do on security by IG, DSS, NSA. The IG, the DSS, and then the NSA, National Security Advisor. Soludo Uzodema canvas state police synergy. So Wulu governors must be accessible. So Wulu talks that the governors must be accessible. Then Wulu talks to. Then Soludo and Uzodema they canvas for state police. This state police, not be saying a bad idea, but some people they talk say, if they give state governors this kind of power, you know go too choke. Imagine one particular governor where they carry band. And imagine I'm say get state police go to choke. According to some people think na good idea to decentralize the police force. But other people say, is that really the best? Different ideas, different opinions on top of that one. Then we see court grants Sheun Kuti suspended bail. All of them there for Inside of the Matter. People still talk about the way they take a drag and media exposure, handcuff them like saying a criminal. People they talk about that one there. While Hilda Bassi is yet to get World Guinness record certification, wow, that one there. Nigerians themselves don't go so the social media handle of Guinness World Record. They drag them. Say, say hello, make una come. Una know they see what if una hear they hear and I know they still see. Make una deal with us, ja. You know, Nigerians don't go to drag them for social media. Make una come. Make una come. And with that one day, the APC urges senators to avoid 2015 fiasco. North Central didn't protest. Service to battle fire disasters with aircrafts. All right, that one day there, all of them for Inside. Buhari returns from London. Yes, Buhari returns from London. I don't know how many times I read this kind of headline. Buhari returns from London. Many killed in Plateau attacks. That one day there too. On to the next one this morning. Daily Times. The big headline: Senate mulls independent candidacy in 2027 polls. Transmits bill for Buhari's assent. Make we see whether they go tidy this one before this tenure go finish. Independent candidacy by 2027 elections. Now you can contest as an independent candidate. Well, that one day there. Pollution. British MP slams oil firms in Bielsa. Suggests $12 billion on remediation. All of them day there. For inside of the matter. Then Guinean passports. Group 6 Tinubu's investigation. Prosecution before May 29. Ask court for order of mandamus against police. Order of mandamus against police. So see, this matter, everybody go come up with one thing. May they no swear I'm in before May 29. Another people go, one group for FCT sometime last week, then come outside, say they know they no swear. Another group go come out, may they no swear I'm in. Now wow. NERC to revoke Kaduna Disco license over 51.93 billion naira debt. That one day there. On to the next one, the Punch newspaper. The Punch newspaper, they talk about strike. The big headlines say, strike, doctors, Sean talks, medical tourism gobs $3 billion in 3 years. So $1 billion in 1 year, $1 billion, $2 billion, so $3 billion in 3 years. Medical tourism. Like play, this word don't become word, though. Because I know when they started to use that word now, medical tourism. What do you mean medical tourism? Because, Kini medical tourism. People go come out. They say they don't give a name or fancy name, but the simple reality, say it don't be like say they carry money, they go invest in another person health sector. Then be medical tourism. So anyway, that one day there, they say strike, doctors, Sean talks, medical tourism gobs $3 billion in 3 years. That one day there. Resident doctors reject Ngige's peace moves, decry health sector's brain drain. Say making Ngige, we don't want to hear anything, We don't want to hear. We don't want any peace move. We don't leave. They shun the talk. No talk. The only thing, action we want to do something. So see the brain drain now for the health sector. You know the film. Wanna do something. National Assembly leadership APC warns Akpabio Abbas against upset. Nigeria needs $12 billion to clean up oil spills for instead of Niger Delta there, according to the report. All right, so strengthen anti-graft agencies. Federal government, they advise Tinubu say on how you strengthen the agencies where they fight corruption. Very, very important. This morning, The Guardian, pressure, lifestyle increase, high BP among Nigerian youths. Nigerian youths now, their BP, they rise. Their BP, they high, like fuel price. He say, pressure, lifestyle, they increase, high BP among Nigerian youths. That one day there, the treatment costs 1.22 trillion naira monthly for 76.2 million Nigerians living with ailment. That one day, the high blood pressure. Making I take them easy. The lifestyle and pressure. Don't put yourself under pressure. That one day, the Tinubu's inauguration sacrosanct, says Afenifere as Ohaneze disowns plans to participate. Now, Ohaneze, that one day, the manufacturers flay excise duty increase, call for suspension. That one self day there this morning. Multiple challenges cripple primary healthcare nationwide. Beware of Matawale. Arewa youths, they caution Tinubu and they clap on for CBN policy. That one day there, court remands Kuti over alleged assault. Resident doctors begin warning strike today. Today, warning strike. Now today, resident doctors want test the microphone. They want to do the intro. Strike 101 today. Then they want to do a based on the one they set May 29 deadline for FG intervention. May 29 be deadline. So if May 29 be deadline, so really they target the next government, because if you set May 29 as the deadline, after the deadline, then you can't take action. That means after the deadline, the government now will provoking her. You don't come out. So the warning strike now. Who una the warn exactly? The numbers there make we talk this morning. Wait in the papers. They talk now. Time to tell us what be your thoughts about the headlines this morning. 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205 0818 22 22 206. Did they call me the chief priest? Waiting be your own name this morning. Hello. Hello. Nobody they hear. I know they hear any voice for this side. On to the next one. Sharply this morning. Anybody there this side? Hello. Oh yeah, now sharply the number there is 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205 0818 22 22 206. Who they are so now this morning? Hello. Hello. Anybody there here? Hello? Jerry. Yes. Go ahead, please. Jeremiah from Alta, go ahead.
Yeah, people from Anambra State.
Yes. Sad one.
You know where the no government granted from South Africa. These people who is doing this thing, they are not from they sabotage the government of South Africa doing the apartheid. Can you tell me what?
All right, are they with you?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Go ahead.
I said no government. This is right from South Africa. One of the starters tagging the apartheid of Mandela. The people are doing it to sabotage the struggle in the South of it. They are killing, they are burning the police station, South Africa. All right. Your line to crack, but thank you so much. I get with you to talk where you start from South Africa and all of that. Thank you so much, Jeremiah from Alta. Balefi this morning. Who there?
Morning, Withezemmuo.
My manchi, how far? Morning to you there. Talk to us quickly now.
Yes, sir. My Maxman, they call you from Apo this morning.
No be lie, Maxman from Apo. Morning to you, my brother man. How Apo be this morning?
Oh, we thank God. They don't break. We they look God for face, make it give us our daily bread.
Okay, never collect daily bread. Not to 9, not to 8 be this. About me don't collect my daily. Me don't collect my daily bread. Talk to us quickly.
Yes. Buhari government ensures food sufficiency,
food security
for Nigerians.
Yes.
Now he make attempt to make sure say food supply for plenty for Nigeria. Then the man won't talk. He call no free talk and where be they say the government provide food for Nigeria.
No, he say the government of Muhammad Buhari don't achieve food security. That means food security day. Yes, food security day now.
With Nama when they destroy farmer, the farmer crop, they keep people when they rear Nama, they carry AK-47, they carry gun, they don't be soldier, they shoot farmer. That the assurance be that. Wow. Then another one. Now, federal government recklessness is what led to high inflation in Nigeria.
According to Soludo.
Yes, not true now. You dey borrow. The money when you dey borrow, you go borrow, you know, go take and do something when they say you go produce money so that you go from the money when you go produce so pay. You go borrow, you go share. You go borrow, you go take some of this. Borrow, you go say this one. People get it. Go overseas. You know, ask done. Then you know be where how we go take improve before.
All right.
We go just go back. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, my brother, man, for that one. We don't talk. Maxman from Apo, quickly say borrowing actually follow the cost of all of these things. Sharply. Make I see anybody they decide now this morning. Hello.
Yeah, somebody will know you well.
Talk to us quickly. GB on your live camp. Talk to us quickly now.
Yes. The federal government saying, I don't know who said it. The government have made food security in Nigeria.
Yes. Is it yeah? Okay, you think it's a fact?
Yeah, fact. When was something good, let's commend the government. This government achieved that. the rice revolution and all the farmers program. During COVID-19 lockdown, we are eating in this country. When they lock all the border around us, we are feeding ourselves. When nobody could fly in or fly out, when no movement in Nigeria, are we not eating? They actually that we have the food. Talking about that, yes, there are insecurity, farmer here and there. Go to market today, you find food here. They are not imported. They are not from Ghana. They are not from Cameroon. All those gari, all those cocoyam, all the yam you see there. The only thing is that the farmer here.
Are you there?
Because of the security, something on it, and bad roads, and then cost of diesel to transport them, made them very expensive. They will have enough food to feed ourselves in Nigeria.
All right.
Today, go to all the markets in the villages. You will see food here.
All right. All right.
So,
All right. All right.
Yes,
All right.
and let me tell you, no, wait. The level of exportation of rice in Nigeria has reduced drastically. Even though they are expensive, they go to market today, you will see 90% made in Nigerian rice. Unlike before, that everywhere you see is foreign rice. Then the issue of that was raised about government borrowing, about dollar, about inflation. You see, government can only reduce inflation when we have when we can get more dollar, and that's where this government has failed. In the area that they allow oil to be stolen, we can only get more dollar from oil. The many of these fuel has been stolen, whether we could not meet our target. And if we are able to meet our target, we'll get more dollar to the country, and the price of naira will appreciate, and dollar will come down, and the inflation will come down. And also, this importation of fuel.
All right, GB, thank you. All right. Thank you, GB. Thank you so much for that one. We don't talk. Who they decide now?
Thank you, my brother. This is Kennedy calling from Kalu.
Kennedy from Karu. Welcome, my brother. Yes.
Yes. I just want to condemn the killing in my state, Plateau State, that many have been killed. That's a point to prove to us that President Muhammadu Buhari has failed us woefully on insecurity. Because as a general that he came in, a lot of us canvassed for him, knowing fully well that he will perform better than the previous administration. He will restore the peace of Nigeria, and everybody will experience peace. He has failed in that aspect. And I want to also talk about this, that Buhari's government have achieved in food sufficiency by the presidency.
Go ahead.
I don't know who are those people lying to President Muhammadu Buhari of some achievement that we that are in the society are not seeing. It was yesterday or day before yesterday you read of the increment in the price of tomatoes.
Yes.
That it has tripled the price. Now, the model of rice, those people that have been saying that, President Muhammadu Buhari has achieved in food sufficiency. I don't know whether it was the food they stored during President Goodluck administration. Because as we speak now, the model of rice compared to the time of President Goodluck administration, I don't think you can compare it. As we speak now, there are some places that farmers cannot go to farm. Before you go, you have to pay money to bandit. In Niger State, I quote, and in President Muhammad.
And you have facts about this. Hello.
Newspaper headlines,
and
that's the fact. And I also call to comment.
All right.
So for those who think the prices of things, the food sufficiency is there, maybe I don't know whether they have a spiritual market they go. Because so far I'm concerned, the food price have increased and everything is in the increase.
All right.
I have not seen the effort of President Muhammadu Buhari, to tackle this.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this one you say, all right. I'm just saying my time don't go. Thank you, God bless you.
Yes. But you get anything where you want to talk again? All right. Thank you so much for that one where you don't talk there. Kennedy from Karu. Hello, who they decide?
Yeah, it's a more one.
My brother, I greet you. Who they talk there this morning now?
Twali Baba.
I salute you. Who they are there?
Yes, now Udo Peter they call you.
Who?
Udo Peter.
Udogu. Oh, Chisha. I don't get you.
Yes.
Eh?
Udo Peter.
Oh, Udo Peters.
Yes,
Where you they call? Are they all right? Where you they call us, my brother, from? Where you they call us from?
I'm calling from Abuja, here in Pape, yes, sir.
Okay, for Papi.
Yes, sir. I want Chukma for one matter, will Chukma for liver, sir.
Quickly. Oh, for your liver. Not the matter you. Baba, no let anything touch your liver. I beg.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
I don't know, this is our sister where they say, now she be the, somebody will cook for 100 hours. I don't know, they never give them their water. Now we're like Chukma, sir.
Now that one you want Chukma.
Yes, sir.
All right. No worry. Thank you so much for that one. We don't talk. Udo Peters from Papi. Thank you so much for that one. Well, when they say they never give our award, no, that one, person who something will pick in something, hold up, because still bring them back. Who they? Morning to you. Who they talk there? Morning.
My name is Haruna Sule. I'm speaking from Sabonte.
Haruna Sule from Sabon will say, welcome, my brother. Make we hear from you there.
Thank you. I want to choose my body. This between farmer and SPD. This thing very, very, very simple matter. But take me from my honor, nobody eating behind this matter. It's not that I want my crop. That's the only thing. If I plant my crop, don't carry a cow go to that place. If you not go to that place, nothing concern me, concern you. You can go your way and then I'll come away. But now I'll do a farm for almost a year, for complete a year. And then within a minute, then you carry your cow into my farm and go and chop my farm. How do you expect me to feed? And then there are some of them that they are doing farming. Now they're not going to like open fowl to enter their farm, go and chop their crop. And then they are into other. Why? Let us avoid this so that let things to rest. Let me comment about most of our callers. We are complaining our leader, they are teaching or teaching. And then when somebody calls, within 2 minutes, then you see somebody continue to talk over 4 minutes. These are not the teaching. Then they stop other people to call it in.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much, Haruna Sule. For that one, we don't talk. Anybody there here this morning? Hello. All right. I don't know. Say that one a cheating. Say if I come, I'm gonna talk quick so that who they decide.
Hello, Chief Priest. Good morning.
Morning to you, my brother, man. Who they talk there?
This is Godwin Abuja. The good man who lives in Abuja.
Ogoja man for Abuja. Talk to us quickly now.
Yes, President Muhammad Buhari shocked over the rate of corruption in the country.
Yes.
I think he has not seen more. He will be shocked when he is out of it entirely, out of the at the times it turns over and retires home. That is when he will know whether those who come to tell him they are telling the truth about what is happening in the country or not. Now he shouldn't be so shocked about it. More of it is coming because. There are times people we talk, even in media, we keep talking, yet government don't seem to listen. They don't understand that the impulse of what the public are feeling and what they say. It is when he's out of his regime, he will see that really what he was expecting or what he was receiving as information concerning the population or the country was true or not. That is all my take.
All right. So thank you so much for that one. Where you don't talk this morning. Very quickly, with the check. I'm there. What's in the papers? The talk. What do you feel? Hello, who they decide now?
Yeah, this is Philip. Philip from New Caro.
Philip from New Caro. Quickly.
Yes, I want to talk about the president is saying that Buhari has actually will be the food security in Nigeria. And I say, yes, it's true. You know, most of the time, what close our eyes to see some fact is hatred. Hatred is a pitch. And if you are deep in a hatred, you need to live up. Before Buhari came in, we were eating rice from Asia Tigers countries. Sometimes you see a rice that will stay up to 12 years. 13 years, 20 years, selling to us. They were selling hepatitis to us. We were eating. But when this government now came, the government now decided that people should farm and get the food and bring it. And that is why we have food sustainable now. That is food security. Simply means that we cannot depend on any other country to get food. That is why we need food security. And then, hello?
And then will you go ahead?
talking about the issue of corruption. I remember very well the problem that Buhari had with Nigeria is because the Buhari said that he don't love corruption, and I will tell you, 90% of the population of Nigerians are corrupt, and then they now make.
According to which research where you do?
According to the research that me myself I do.
Where you do the research? How you do the research? You how many states of the country you don't travel go? How many states have you traveled? No, come radio, come the quote statistics where you don't know now. Because you haven't done any research. You don't, how many places you don't travel go? Where you did one place, say 90% of Nigerians are corrupt. From one spot where you did. Hello, who they decide? Hello? All right, on to the next one. Anybody they decide?
Yeah, good morning.
Morning to you, who they talk? Nze. Now wow. 2 days, you don't tell. Everywhere nice, Nze. Talk to us quickly now.
It's why I'm saying that Nigeria is always after consumption. That was a meet of 22.7 billion naira when they want to approve. You see, they want to use that like this for National Assembly. Here they are sharing $10,000, and that's why they want to show National Assembly next week indefinitely. Because this did not go round. How can you take loan from CPN only to come and share? That's what we are saying. Not for investment, but for consumption. And the thing will keep on increasing inflation in Nigeria.
All right.
We say things are very expensive. Whereas now we pump money that are not backed by production into the economy. That is the thing. Another thing is that they say we have achieved food sufficiency in Nigeria. I mean,
yes.
What is the bag of rice, Nigeria rice in the market?
How much is it, ba?
How much is it?
But how much is it, Nze?
It's almost 40,000 naira for local rice.
The local rice.
Local rice, yes. Local rice, almost 40,000 naira. Some people say 38, 37. Local rice, almost the same price with foreign rice. And you say you are the thing produced in Nigeria. How many people can afford it? They say we are taking people production in Nigeria. Insecurity. How many people have died between 2015 and 2023? People are saying that he has achieved security. How many people have died? Because it not affect people. If they carry something that will affect you, you like block of wood because it not affect you.
All right.
If somebody is coughing, you like a block of because it not affect you. I don't know people like that have died between 2015 and 2023. I don't know where they are getting their own statistics. So check an MBS.
MBS.
And get statistics. Yes, people have to come here. So say they do research. Put them on research. More than that of MBS.
All right.
No, come and give Nigeria. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Zé, for that one. We don't talk. All right. Time. But make I see what I will take last call here this morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning to you. Who they talk to?
Yo, my name is Christian. Christian, where they come from, Biaji.
Christian
and
from.
You know that.
Yes.
Biaji is very close to Kubwa.
Christian from Biaji, very close to Kubwa. Talk to us quickly. Yes. Time not today. Talk to us quickly.
Yes. I beg. Withezemmuo.
Yes.
My own be say there are 3 governors with a kind of outstanding for APC, and for their state insecurity plenty pass, and then they talk that abuse everybody pass. Number 1, Erufai of Kaduna State. Number 2, Simon Lalong of Plateau State. Number 3, the man from Ebonyi State, Omar Idris. If you check the statistics of insecurity in all these 3 zones, you discover that their place is number 1. So, what are they doing? If they have all this connection with Aso Rock, that make them to run mouth anywhere and abuse everybody, why can't they stop insecurity in their state? Or are they benefiting from it? I stop there.
Thank you. Thank
you.
Yes.
I want to say that we have to say that that he has achieved food insecurity in Nigeria. It is not true. Food is still scarce in Nigeria.
No, but we produce our rice unlike before.
Withezemmuo, there's later Nigeria they produce rice. In fact, let me tell you the truth. Nigeria declined in rice production.
According to
why?
I don't know why.
Thank you. During as you see me,
I know they eat foreign rice. As you see, I know they eat foreign rice.
All right, so quickly, yes.
During Jonathan, I they buy my complete game bag, what they call outdoor bag. That what they be like, what they be like pepper. Would they buy at that time? How much? 6,000 naira, 5,005. Now they buy them. The stone, no, that's the one with stone there inside. That one they don't the stone, no. Where will be like foreign rice. If they eat it like this, you could smile, they go. But today, that's outdoor rice. That bag now is about 65,000. But if you do the 50 kg of it, the 50 kg of it is about 35,000 naira now. So nobody's going to tell us say Buhari don't achieve anything there. Well, now rice is scarce.
Okay.
There's no foreign rice in Nigeria today. What do they eat today? Now Nigerian rice where they don't stone, wash them, they sell. Things cost. So Buhari don't just take glory there.
All right, so thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. No, Christian, no vex. Make we talk on the other side of 8 o'clock. I go still because it's already 3 minutes. We not to get time. Thank you for that one. We don't talk. We go still because this conversation about food sufficiency and other things. We go still bring them up. We go still talk about briefly on top of the big talk, but then we get something where we'll go focus on top of the big talk. Two things we'll go focus on the big talk, then we'll go scratch the other things because I see the phone the ring. Many people get things to talk. I see Patrick, I see your message for here. We'll go check all of them on the other side of 8 o'clock. Don't touch your radio. This one is Citizen FM 93.7. Now they come back.
Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. If Nigeria go better, now your hand is there. If Nigeria go better, now my hand is there. Make we join us together, make Nigeria for better.
Hello, Abuja. You are listening to 93.7 Citizen FM, the latest radio station based in Nigeria's capital. Our station seeks to broadcast a broad mix of culture and